everyone, we're back doing another challenge, and this time it's with Tracy from Country Charm by Tracy. We are doing winter DIYs that are under $10. If you have not yet checked out her channel, I think you should. She's absolutely amazing. I love what she does, and she is really fun to watch. So I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. Please consider subscribing. I upload new videos every week.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, According to Kat. If you're new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're returning, just say hi. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up. And what are we going to be making today?
Okay, so the first thing we're making is this WALL decor piece. I love how it turned out, and it can be used at Christmas time and move right into winter. It is mostly Dollar Tree products, and it's really easy to make and really inexpensive. The second thing we're going to be making is hold on, here it comes, is this post office sign. It is for either Christmas cards or winter cards, and it's also really easy to make. So if you want to learn how to make them, stay tuned.
If you'd like to know what supplies I've used, please check out the description box below. And with all that being said, let's get right into the video.
Okay, DIY number one, silver bells, wall decor. So the first thing I did is I went to Dollar Tree and I got 2 gold bells, and they have the ones that are cross-hatched. I painted them with a very watered down truffle, and I let it dry overnight. And now I'm going back with a dry brushing of mineral chalk paint in the same Waverly Chalk Paint, and I'm just kind of giving it a nice little coating. Now I'm taking some twine and I'm putting it through those 2 holes, and I am going to make one of the bell string longer than the other one so that they can hang at different heights, just like this. Okay, so now I'm just knotting those up, and you can see right here, one's a little longer than the other. And that's what you want to do. Okay, so now I'm taking some greenery. This greenery is from Joann Fabric, and again, I love this greenery. I got a whole bunch of it for a really inexpensive price. It was 75% off. Make sure you go check out those sales, but you may use Dollar Tree greenery. Whatever you have, that's what you should use. Right now I am burning the twine to get all that fuzz off, and now I'm taking some Dollar Tree pine cones and I'm putting a little hot glue on it, and I will put that right on my, and I'll put that right there on that greenery. Okay, so once I did that, I waited for that to dry, held it in place a little bit because, you know, the pine cones might start dropping. So this plate is like a platter plate in the party section of the Dollar Tree. It is plastic, but it's really pretty in person. So I was really excited when I found it. So I took that twine that was on those bells, and I'm gluing it to the back, and I took a little piece of twine ribbon and I put that over top to secure it a little more. Then I took another piece of twine and I made a loop out of it and knotted that in place, and again putting a piece of twine ribbon to secure it in place. And that's just a little way to hang your wall decor piece. Now I'm taking Waverly Chalk Paint in white, and I'm giving those pine cones and that greenery a little snow effect look, and I just like how that looks, and it looks really cute. So now I take this buffalo print gray and cream colored ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I made like a very big bow. All right, I'll go back to that. So right now I'm taking some Dollar Tree green stems. They come in a package of 12, and I cut them in half, and I'm giving them the snowy look by adding some Waverly Chalk Paint in white. And I'm just kind of going right over it with a big fluffy brush. So now I'm adding the center to that bow, and that bow is going to have 3 loops on either side, and I'm going to start fanning that out once I get that middle piece on to cover the wire. There are a lot of bow tutorials out there. I'm not the best bow maker, so I don't spend a lot of time showing you how I do it. I just kind of kept crossing it over and folded it in 6ths. That's how I did it. Now I'm just fanning it out, getting ready to put on the top of the platter piece, which is now the wall decor piece, and I'm burning the edges so that the edges of the tails do not fray. Okay, so I'm taking that greenery, I am putting it on either side of the top where those bells are hanging from. So I would put 2 and 2 on either side. Now you have to be a little careful here because that hot glue does melt that greenery, because that greenery is really thin from the Dollar Tree. So wherever you're going to put that hot glue, make sure you know you're going to be covering it up because it's going to get all crinkled and melt. So now I'm taking that bow and I'm putting it on, and I realize I don't like it. It's just too much for me. It's very overwhelming for the piece, but that's for me. You might look at this and say, I love the way that looks. By all means, if you like big bows, put on a big bow. Oh, I was looking at the berries, the white berries as well. What I like to do is show you different things, so I leave that in there because you might like those white berries on there, somebody else might not. So if I'm checking to see if I like it and I don't put it in, I still want to show you because you might think, oh, you know what, I like that on there, because everyone has different tastes and decor and styles and all that good stuff. So tweak it to make it your own. So I take that bow, I throw it to the side. I don't want it. I put a few berries on there. Now I'm taking my ticking ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I love this ribbon. It's like a cream colored with a gray stripe, 2 stripes, and I'm burning the edges. I make a simple bow like you would on your shoelaces, very simple, and I like this so much more. This is more my style and I like it. So I hot glue that to the top, but again, if you want that big fluffy bow, it's all you. Okay, so I kind of put that on there and I really like how it looks. I kind of have the long tails hanging down. I take 2 large pine cones. They are from picks from the Dollar Tree. They are winter Christmas picks, and I love those. So I kind of take them apart and use some of the pieces here, some of the pieces there. I'm gluing that on either side of that greenery. Now that I used a smaller bow, I wanted something more at the top. Now I'm going with my Waverly Chalk Paint in white, I believe was a little left on the brush, and I just kind of touched that up a bit so it added a little more highlight. And here it is. I love how this turned out. There are many different types of bells that they have at the Dollar Tree, so you can pick whichever one you want. Again, this is Christmas, but it also goes right into winter. This is a winter look for me. It is very, like, you know, white and silver, and it doesn't scream Christmas. So I think it can go right over into winter. Okay, DIY number 2. Post office mail station DIY. Okay, so I get a lot of Christmas cards. I get a lot of holiday cards, New Year cards, and I keep them on my fridge and I think it makes a mess. So I've always wanted to make one of these. So here we go. I took a board that I had from an old DIY. It was painted white and it had that twine at the top and the bottom. I just took scrap piece of wood that I got from the Restore. I think it was 50 cents actually. So the Habitat for Humanity Restore. I just went on top of that white that was already on there with a little mineral from Waverly Chalk Paint. And now I took one of these wooden signs from Dollar Tree and I'm taking that same mineral chalk paint and I'm giving it a good coating. Now I am taking my white mineral chalk paint and I am just kind of brushing it on the ends to distress it, backwards distress. And I want to make sure that I'm putting enough on, but then I noticed it was a little too much white in the middle, so I went back over with that mineral. So I just kind of go back and forth with my 2 brushes, and you can see them both sitting there, and that's what I'll do. If I add a little too much, a little less, whatever. Okay, these wood letters are from Dollar Tree, and I really like them. I hope that the Dollar Tree does get more wood letters of different sizes and maybe different fonts, because I think they are really useful for all our crafts. So I am writing post office. Now I was going to write something Christmassy like Merry Mail or North Pole or whatever. But I wanted to be able to use this at other times of the year and not only Christmas. So I made it very neutral and decided just to name it Post Office. And that way, if I get mail for other holidays or that I just want to display, there you go. There. So right now I'm gluing on all of the wood letters. I did have to use 2 wood letter packages because I had 2 F's there. I think that was the only letter. Oh, 2 O's too. Yeah. So I used 2 wood letters, but I always buy a whole bunch of them and throw them all in a tin can, and then I look for my letters, and that's how I do it. Okay, so now I'm just adding regular hot glue. I didn't add anything else, and I'm putting that right at the top. Those twine pieces around the top are just kind of strung around. They were from the last DIY, and I just left them there. So now I'm taking some string from the Dollar Tree, and I am hot gluing that in place, and I'm using one of the tumbling blocks to really get that flat down there so it won't be coming up. And I tried to make that string as taut as possible. And I did actually go recently to buy the little clips, those tiny ones that you find in the craft section, the clothespins, the tiny baby ones. So I do have cards in it right now, and I don't need them. They kind of stayed up, but I kind of like how that looks with those little clips on. But so I do have them for the future. I wanted this very zigzag so that, I don't know, you could just stuff cards in wherever, and I'm liking how it's looking. But I think the biggest key here is make sure you're making that string really taut when you're pulling it, because otherwise your cards won't stay up. So the next thing I'm doing is going to add a little greenery. That greenery is from Walmart. That's from that big garland I got, and I love it. I didn't want a bow on this, so I'm using that same plaid, buffalo plaid check, and I only made a knot. So I like the knot much better, and I am burning the end so that it does not fray. So that's that greenery from the garland. It is the, what is that? The Manchester? Yeah, I think it's the Manchester garland. I love that long pine needle. And there you go. So I'm just gluing that in place and securing it with a little more hot glue from the back, fixing that knot, and it is ready to go. How easy was that? Okay, super simple. All I did was take a little scrap piece of board, and I love it. So I do have a few more string on the bottom. More string. Yeah, a few more string. I have a few more lines of string on the bottom that I really want, so I might go back and cut some of those off. So you can either make it thick like that with all that string, or at the top it has less. I kind of like the less, but you can do it any way you want. And again, you can go get some of those mini clothespins. And when I say mini, they're mini. But I really love how this turned out. So I'm at the point where I pick out my favorite. I think I might be going with the post office wall decor, but I also really like those bells. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the post office just because I wanted one for so long. You tell me in the comment section below which one is your favorite.
So that's it. That's the end of my video. I hope you liked everything you saw here today, and I hope it inspires you to make something of your own. Again, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you've not gone over to Instagram, please go check me out at Cat Luna Designs and share some pictures of the items you have made. I'd love to see them. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye! If you like what you see here, please consider subscribing to my channel. Why am I doing this? That's not even what we're doing right now. If you have... as well as upcycling thrift products. Please hit that bell every time... Wait, did I say the other part? I don't know. Okay. Hi, welcome... No, not welcome back. What am I doing? And if you like this, blah, blah, blah. And please give me a thumbs up if you like this channel. No, don't do that. Please give me a thumbs up. No, don't do that either.